Hey everyone, Aaron Foyer, CEO of Valencia Risk, with this week's Cyber Optimist update for Friday, May 12th. And yes, that is a pagoda over my right shoulder. I continue to report from Japan, now in Tokyo. We're going to talk about the US government's takedown of Snake ransomware from Russia, the EU Spyware report, City of Dallas hit by ransomware, Google's tracking us, and so what? Zero trust. But first, the good news. FSB's Snake malware operator has been operating for 2 decades, over 20 years. 50 countries have been impacted by this malware, and the US government, with some pride, has reported that they've been able to take down that nasty operator. This is going to be helpful for nation states and industry impacted, and while it is a whack-a-mole exercise, it shows that the United States continues to take their efforts and obligations to reduce this exposure really seriously. Good news. In the European Union, a prestigious committee has reported that they believe that spyware should be banned, at least temporarily, until they can set up some common services, including a lab and some controls to ensure that when spyware is used, it's used with care and with some judicial oversight. I'll chalk that up as good news as well, because we've had bad experiences with malware like Pegasus, also the name of the committee, impacting a lot of journalists and Canadian citizens. In the city of Dallas, ransomware has been running rampant. Dispatchers of emergency services were impacted, email was down, but the city refused to pay a $4 million ransomware claim, and they are recovering using their BCP and DR, business continuity and disaster recovery practices. Last week, we talked about the importance of that kind of capability, and the city of Dallas puts truth to that. Here at home and in North America, Google has been lambasted for tracking privacy data, in particular health records, including people who have been visiting abortion clinics in the United States have been tracked by Google. We also saw an American healthcare operator, NextGen, with over 1 million records compromised. So healthcare, which we reported on being under attack last week, continues to be targeted. So what? $20 billion is so what? That's the price tag associated with ransomware and malware estimated for next year. We need to be conscious of putting efforts to protect ourselves, and that means 2 things today. First of all, looking at privacy-protecting products and privacy-friendly products to ensure that our exposure is limited. And second, as you'll see in the blog entry, learning more about how to implement zero-trust architectures, assuming that anywhere we're connecting from, whether it's here in Japan or North America, is a zero-trust environment means that we're going to take a risk-based approach to authorization and access. There's good technologies and controls out there for that, and I encourage you and your IT teams to take a look at zero trust principles for your own organizations. This is Aaron Foyer for Valencia Risk.